It was a nice day today, a blessed day. Uh, Things have been working out for me, and I'm really happy with that. Um, Working hard to get my channel into high gear, more so than it's been. I really appreciate everything that everybody has done as far as subscribing to my channel, and every day it grows, and I'm super happy with that. Um, Happy Valentine's Day again, and I hope everybody had a beautiful day with their loved ones, and give all glory to God for it, waking you up and making your day special, and I thank Him every day for that. In my area over here now, where I do my research, there's a lot of coyotes back there, and that's the one reason why I take my machete with me. Not so much for the cryptids there, because that's not going to do anything to them anyway. But coyotes and all, right now, starting around this area here for the next 4 to 6 weeks, they're going to be mating. So if you're in the woods, uh, be careful out there because they can. Um, who's out there? How you doing? Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Because if you're walking your dog, or even if you're walking, with a couple of dogs that are your pets, uh, and you're walking by yourself, you have no defense with you. Be careful because they're in packs. What they'll do is one will come out, chase your dog or chase you, and try to run you to where the pack is at. Then they take over. They can get nasty. So I'm just putting out a heads up to everybody who's trying to do some research, or even if you live around woods, you have a yard that goes up to the edge of it, and you have your pets outside. Um, hey Dan, and you have your pets outside your house. Be careful because they'll come and get them and kill them. They're not going to say, "Hey, I'm going to play with you today." They're out for food, and they're very aggressive during this time, especially the males. So you want to be careful with that. So and I'm gonna go back there. Let me see. What's tomorrow? Probably Friday, Monday definitely, because there's no school on Monday. So I won't have to go coach, and I'll be out there probably most of the day if it's a nice day out. So just these are things that I'm looking to do, and I'm going to move my one camera. Um, I'm going to move my one camera from where I just put it a couple weeks ago. All I'm getting there is some deer walking around, and really nothing back there yet. I have an idea where I want to put this here, the other camera, and I'm thinking about maybe moving the two that I have near Cryptid Swamp too, at least one of them. Last night, I took a picture. Again, those beams that I show you once in a while. A beam came down, and it was near the pine tree where I got one of my cameras there. It's in the same area all the time. It always comes from the one direction, coming from the south direction. Um, and the beam it was just one beam. And between the beam and the two pine trees was a Bigfoot uh, in the back. You can see him, but it's like an infrared type of a deal. And you can see him standing there, and you can see his face and all. So uh, I looked in the beam, and there's faces of beings that look human, not like a Bigfoot or a dog man would look like. But it's just a beam comes down. So it probably aliens. I'm thinking, and hello, Lee and Bill. How you doing? So this is what I'm dealing with back here. There's so many different things, and I go back there and I look around daytime. I look around and you can hear things you can't see them. The camera picks up on them, and sometimes I can't say you can't see them because sometimes you do, but it could be just for a split second. You see them, put the camera up, take a picture, they're gone, and they're interdimensional, and the dog man as well. You heard that growl from the video I put up there. It was 4 growls. And then later on, as I'm coming back, I think it was like 1806 or 1804 coming out. there was another growl. I said, "Did you hear that? That was a swamp. It goes along a cryptid swamp. It's loaded back here with dogmen." And it's just, even though I know they haven't bothered me yet, one time, a couple times. I mean, as far as being aggressive at me, hasn't been that way yet. And I'm always on guard though when I go back there, because like I said, I'm back here 2 miles from the main road, going back down this dirt road into the woods, and I got to walk pretty far to get to where my research area number one is, where Roxanne and Kevin are and their families. They're still around. They're still around. I just haven't been doing too much research on them. I've been busy doing other things. I'm just checking out different areas, and I feel like I've neglected them a little bit. But I talked to them. I was back here the last time, a couple of days ago. I told them, so they understand everything. What I want to do though is, what's that say? Somebody had mod. I don't know. There's a reason why, because they understand I'm I walk in the light of God, I believe, and they know that, and they have to obey that, because God is their supreme, and they can't do anything if He says no, or if you're protected. I believe that's it. But most people, when they go back there, not in my area, but any area throughout the country, throughout the world, they're out there and they get scared, and they show that to them, and they might not be righteous people, so they're not protected, and I think that's why right away they want to shoot them, and they want to do this and do that to them, and they're not dumb, they're smart, and we call them animals, but they're beings. They're different type of beings. They look like animals, but they're beings, and they're highly intelligent. They know what you're going to do when you go back there, and they're there. You're coming into, it's like me coming into your house. You don't know me, I don't know you. But I'm coming into your house, and you're going to say like, "Hey, what's this dude doing here? Should we get rid of him? Let me hear what he has to say, and let me see how he is." And then it's okay. But if you don't know something, they don't know you, then you're gonna have problems. And I'm you know, what's that say? My house okay? Yes, yes it is. Yep. What? Where is back next? Back next? I don't know where back next is. You hear all different stories from different people. I mean, uh, they're aggressive. It could be just my area here. Maybe in these other areas they're more aggressive because who knows why? Maybe they're being pushed out of their areas where they live, and they're taking out on the humans. Maybe they're being hunted by humans, uh, and they don't like that. And that's years ago when I first ran into the Bigfoot family. They didn't like me, and they threatened to kill me, like I had told you before, because they don't like humans, because humans disrespect the beasts of the woods. Beasts of the woods are the animals that live in the woods with them, because the hunters go and kill them. They see all that stuff there. They see it, and they hate it. And if you ever hunted by yourself, I'm not saying with a gang, but if you're up in a tree or you're walking by yourself and you stop, you're sitting on a stump or a log or something, you got your gun with you. You can hear stuff, you can't see it. That's them. And like I said the other night, they could be right next to you, you won't even know it. They'll be right behind you, you won't even know it. And they follow you. They watch everything you do. If they see you doing something wrong, they're going to let you know. And if you threaten them, or in your mind say, okay, the next Bigfoot that comes out or a dog man comes out, I'm gonna shoot up the gun. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna take it home for a trophy. I'm gonna let the government see everything I'm doing. I'm gonna put it out to the world. I guarantee it. If you ever did anything like that, you would not make it out of the woods. They would have you down quicker than you can think. They don't like that stuff. And another thing too, you can't kill them. You can't kill them. Many people said they did. There's no proof about nothing. Many people have shot at them, and they just disappear. You can't kill them. And they're in a spiritual world. That's how they come in and out, you know. And can't kill a spirit. Can't do that. Can't do it. Everybody says, well, not everybody. I'm sorry. Let me classify that. People say that they're fallen angels and that they come down here and that they're part of the Ephraim's and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I believe they're separate from that. Um, I really do because fallen angels wouldn't be doing stuff like that. I don't think fallen angels are the demons that you see other than them, and they're the ones that are out there terrorizing people and doing stuff. Now a demon can make themselves look like a little Sunday school girl. They can make themselves look evil as anything. So, and they want you to see them as how they want you to see them. If they want to scare you, they'll do it. They can do that unless you protect yourself. When you see something, you say, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke all evil in the name of Jesus. And then they'll go away. You might have to say it a few times, but then they'll go away. So they have to obey that. Ferret, New Jersey. You're from Ferret, New Jersey, Tech One? That's not too far. What's that? Is there a Civil War cemetery there around Ferreton? Tech One? Yep. Because it's not that big. It's small, right? Because when I was doing paranormal work years and years ago, I stopped in there and I went around and I took pictures. And I also did some EVPs there. And you can hear them talk and gave me names of some of the people that were there. And I took pictures in the area. And you can see the spirits of people that were on a tombstone that are buried there, and actually sitting on a tree, on a tree stump that was down. Yep, a lot of history around there, down the Ferreton there. Yep, it's creepy there. You're right. You're right. I wouldn't go there at nighttime. It's creepy enough during the daytime. So instead of at nighttime going there, that's just like when I put stuff up about Bigfoot or Dogman or other cryptids that I come across in my research. Um, you have one person in particular. I don't care what I put up. I told you about this guy or girl. I don't know who it is. And they dislike everything. They don't believe everything that I'm saying. my answer to that is I invite anybody who doubts what I do, anybody. I'll take you out there. You can take your camera with you. You can take your phone with you. That's it. Okay? And I will leave you out there. I'll come back and pick you up. And you tell me if you see or hear anything and how scared you'll be, whether you go back there again by yourself or not. I'm not talking about taking a gun back there or nothing. No, nothing. You want to bring a little stick with you? That's fine. But nothing. People say, we only go there at nighttime. As soon as it starts to get dusk, I'm out of there. I don't stay because I know what's back there during the daytime, but I can only imagine what's back there at nighttime. I did some audios over like 15 hours a night and pick it up in the morning. And one particular audio session that I did, it sounded like it was another dimension, and they were talking in Arabic. It was picking up on it, and there's nobody back in that area at that time. When the stamp on the thing said it was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. There's nobody in that area back there. Not that far back in there, and there was no loudspeakers around at that time either. But it was playing like music and stuff. Then it would stop, and you can hear them. And then all of a sudden they get real close, real loud. Then they would, like further away that quick. So it's mind-boggling where I do my research at. There's so many things back here. It's crazy. Like I said, I don't live too far from there, but I wouldn't go out there at nighttime. No way. Even if I was loaded up with a cannon, I wouldn't go back there. Because you have these beams of light to come down. Where's that coming from? Is that coming from a UFO that's in that one area? Always coming from the south, comes over the swamp area and shoots in that where that tree's at, what is all portals. It's a portal area. Those trees are all portals back there. And that ground where you walk on is all portals back here as well. So are they beaming things down? Or are they taking things up? Like that one video I had, there was a deer walking by the tree where Roxanne and other cryptids they manifest from. And a deer was walking across that tree, and out came this beam of light from the south, and that deer disappeared. It picked it and just disappeared. Yeah, that's crazy stuff. Yep. Well, what school are you talking about, Tech One? Who's your pop? Back neck? I don't know. My Mike, how you doing? Good to see you here. You rode a trike? I don't know anybody who rode a trike. Hi, Rich. I'm glad everybody tuned in here. I love yous all. My first encounter with a cryptid was years ago. I don't know the exact date, but it was years ago. And then when I finally decided to do things, then I ran into more and investigated them and did a lot of research on them and see how they interact with people. Because I was afraid, because you know what? You're seeing something that you hear about, and all of a sudden it's in front of you, or it's around you. And you can feel it. You can feel it watching you. Um, it's pretty intense at times, you know. And I look at them as an extended family of myself, and they accept me. Like I said before, I think if one group of cryptids accept you, they all do, because they know that I'm not out there to hurt them or anything. I told them I have a machete and stuff. Once in a while, I take the gun out, but it's not for them. It's for the coyotes, like I said before at the beginning of the video. Especially this time of the year, they're starting to mate, and they're going to be nasty out there. So if you're walking your dog, I know a good friend of mine goes out to where I go, and he walks his dog, uh, you know, and he takes another one with it too. Um, be careful. My buddy Chris, keep your eyes peeled, man. And if you got something to pack with you, take it with you, because if they come out there, they're not going to be just one. One will run the dogs down. It'll chase the dogs over to the pack. You might have a pack of about 5 or 6, or maybe even more. And I've seen some coyotes back there that are big. They're bigger than a German Shepherd. They're big. So they can get mean. And I'm always on guard for them as well. That's why I bring a machete back, and sometimes I bring my gun back too. But now when I go back there, I'll be armed up, because of that. You know. You got If people are having problems because they're heavy or whatever, exercise, take the carbs, don't eat too many carbs, stay off the sugars and stuff like that, and do some type of exercise. You don't have to go lifting weights. You can do body weight exercises as well. Um, Ride a bike, do walking, speed walking, not slow, and think positive. Think positive about who you are and what you want to be. You know, like I tell the kids that I coach, the only person that can stop you from succeeding in life and anything is yourself. Is yourself. So, that being said, um, have a goal, and nothing you can just go like that and reach and get it. Have a goal to where you got to reach to the moon and beyond, and set yourself on that plateau to go up and up every day. Have a long term goal, not a short term one, and believe in yourself. And if you can do that, that's 3/4 of the battle right there. Any tips on life? Yes, stay positive. And you know what? I don't know if you're how you believe. I'm not here to put any religion in anybody or a belief in anybody, but my life when I was younger, it wasn't all that great. I mean, I've done things in the past where I'm sure I've done them, and in fact, I think a lot of us have been in that situation at one time or another. But what I've done, I turned my life over to Jesus, and I got a calm about me, where before I would just flip out on somebody, and I don't do that anymore. I value things now. I see things a lot differently, and that's the tip on life that I've taken, and accepting Him as my Lord and Savior. Again, I don't want to talk about trying to change anybody's way of thinking, but if you try that, I believe you'll have a calmness about you, and you'll see life in a different through His eyes and not through yours. and believe in yourself. Yep, Sarah. How you doing tonight, Sarah? Good you tuned in. Happy Valentine's Day to you and everybody else here tonight. I hope you've all got flowers and candy and jewelry or maybe dinner. You know, that's cool. That's cool. Do I like beer? Yeah, I have a beer once in a while. Once in a while, I have a beer. I made wine. I got blueberry wine that I made. I still have it down my basement. Okay, I made 6 gallons of it uh, back in 2012. Never opened it yet. I still have it. It's in a 6 gallon glass container, and I have it down. So I don't even know what it's going to taste like if I ever decide to do that. You know. Hey Tim, how you doing? Am I old? How old am I? Let me see. I went to school with Abraham Lincoln, so I'm over 20. A grape farm? No, no. I got blueberries. I made strawberry. I made honey mead too, which was the first drink like way back when. Fermented drink was honey mead. Well, mead anyway. I made honey mead out of it. That stuff was very potent. Um, you have to mix a juice in there to sweeten it up. But it's good. It's good. But I don't drink that anymore. I mean, I still, like I said, I got stuff like that. I still have it. And around the holidays, maybe Thanksgiving or Christmas, I'll have a glass of wine or a special occasion. Beer. Once in a while, if I'm having pizza, if I make pizza, I got a pizza oven that I made outside, a brick fire oven. And when I have my company over, my cousin or my family over, and he'll bring some beer, Red Stripe. He brings Red Stripe over. Then I'll drink a couple beers, eating pizza. But other than that, it's mainly juices, and I don't even drink milk no more. I drink almond milk. Coffee is decaffeinated, and instead of putting any creamer in there, I put the almond milk, or I get some cranberry juice, or cut it with a little bit of apple juice, half and half. And to me, that gives you the sugar you need, the taste you have to have, and it takes out that bitterness of the coffee as well. Honey meat is legal. Yeah. But anyway, I hit a milestone, which I think if you see my videos, that I have 501 videos out now on my YouTube channel. And like I said, when I first started this here, I didn't think it would be up where I'm at right now. It took a few years to do that, but it's a lot of videos. You don't realize how many videos you actually do, how many times you went in the woods and did things out there, and you're still here to talk about it. So that's pretty good. My goal, my goal is to get about another 500. You know, if I get 1,000 videos or even 1,500 videos, that's I just keep going. I just hope that my research areas keep growing and growing and growing too, and show me things out there as well. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it. A lot of editing. Yes, there's a lot of work. A lot of work. Yep. All right. Same to you, John. I appreciate it. Have a good one, man. Yeah. If you getting back to last time we had spoke, a number of you asked me if where can you send a donation to my channel, to whatever, and I didn't really want to do that. Then somebody was talking to me about, on your YouTube channel, if you watch one of my YouTube videos where it says subscribe, the subscribe button, to the left of that, there's a thing that says join. Uh, so if you were to click on that, it would open up and explain. You would have emojis and everything else that next to your name, and different levels of how many times you've actually had private video showing and a private chat, just members and stuff like that. And it's a donation, small donation. It's only, I think, like $4.99 a month. If you was wanted to do that, you don't have to. But excuse me, I'm out to getting dry from talking too much. But that's set up on there now. So if you want to take a look at that, I appreciate it if you do. Again, it's just something that I tried out there and to see if it works. If it doesn't, no big deal. What's that? Did I what? Mix. Well, if there's any hunters out there in the audience tonight, beware out in the woods by yourself when you're going out there, because you're being watched. And I'm sure if you ever went out there, especially at nighttime, walking through your deer stand or something, you can feel the heaviness of a presence there. That's them watching you. They're watching what you do, especially if you're in their area where their families are at. You know. But anyway, it's let me see, 10 after 7 here in Jersey, and I just want to touch base with you tonight and say Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you for tuning in. I'll probably do another live. What's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Probably around the same time, 6:30, 7 o'clock in that area there, maybe 7:30. And then and we'll talk about some things, and hopefully I can get out into the woods and do some little bit of research and report to you back on that as well. Okay. Um, okay. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, everybody. Ready, steady. Thank you. That guy never came back there to confront. I haven't seen him. He destroyed what he had to destroy. I know who he is, and I know who his buddy is that goes back there occasionally too. But I haven't seen neither one of them. When I go back there, there's actually nobody. Once in a while, I see a car, but there's nobody that has a truck that he has. So if I do see that truck, I won't confront him in a nasty way. I'm just going to ask him why he did what he did. That's all. Good night, Sarah. Good night, everybody. Have a great night. Love yous all. And God bless yous. God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of your evening with your loved ones. And have a safe night and a safe day tomorrow. And we'll be talking probably again Friday night. So check in. Okay? Good night, everybody. Thank you.